Hello, welcome to the another episode of Classroom. Today we are dealing with the class 9 mathematics and our first chapter is number system. So our introduction part. Let's recollect some points related to our number system. This is our number line. In the number line we have 0 is here, positive numbers are in the right side of number line and negative numbers which lies in the left side of the number line, right? So this is our number line. The center of the number line is a 0 and the right side having all the positive numbers and the left side having all the negative numbers. And one more question. Which one is bigger one? Minus 1 or 0? What is your opinion? Which one is bigger one? 0 is a bigger one, right? And here the numbers are decreasing. But here as we goes to the right side, the numbers are increasing. Okay. So minus 3 is always less than minus 2 and minus 2 is always less than minus 1. Okay. See, this girl is starting from 0 and moving to the right side of the number line. So she is moving in the positive direction. Okay. If she is moving in the left side, then she is moving in the negative direction. Okay. Do you remember all these things? Now our numbers. Now we are dealing with the 4 types of numbers. First one is our natural number. See this bag, it having so many numbers, right? Starting from 1, like that 601 is here, 4652 is there, 310 is here. So there are many numbers, right? So a natural number is a number starting from 1 to infinity to any extent. Okay, the numbers starting from 1 to infinity is known as our natural numbers. The next one is whole number. See, this girl is putting a 0 to this bag, right? Now this become a whole number. So what is the difference between a natural number and a whole number? Whole number having 0 in it, but natural number having does not have 0 in it. Okay, that is the difference between natural number and a whole number. Do you understand? Natural numbers start from 1 but whole numbers start from 0. Next one is integers. See, in this bag there is 0. Some negative numbers are there. Positive numbers are there. Okay. So our integers means negative numbers, 0 and positive number. Okay. So our integer means we have some negative numbers, 0 and positive numbers. The next one is rational number. See, the bag become very big. Having 0, some negative numbers, positive numbers, some fractions are there, right? Some proper fractions are there, improper fractions are there. Okay, this is our rational number. So once more, natural number means number starting from 1 to infinity. Whole number means number starting from 0 to infinity. This natural number and whole number both having positive numbers only. Now the integer having both positive number, 0 and negative number. But the rational number having positive numbers, 0, then some negative numbers are there and also fractions are there. Okay, first we can deal with what is our rational number. So, a rational number is any number that can be represented in the form of p by q. This is fraction, right? This is our fraction. So, any number that can be represented as p by q is known as a rational number. But some conditions are there. See, p and q are integer. That means p and q can take positive number or negative number. And the most important condition is q not equal to 0. Okay, q will not be equal to 0. Why? Do you know how to divide a number by 0? Any idea? We didn't have the answer and we are defining a number divided by 0 as not defined. It is not defined. That's why q not equal to 0. Okay. For example is 1 by 2. Also 3 by 4 is there. Any number. Any number that can be represented as p by q is a rational number. See this one, 1 by 2. If I multiply both the numerator and denominator, you know this one is a numerator and this one is a denominator. If I multiply 2 with the numerator and 2 with the denominator, I got 2 by 4. Okay. If I multiply 10 on both numerator and denominator, got 10 by 20. If I multiply 25 on both numerator and denominator, can get 25 by 50. So, these are known as fractions or equivalent rational number. That means, if we are multiplying same number on the numerator and the denominator of an rational number, we get equivalent rational number, or they are known as our fractions. Now there are some questions, true or false questions. You have to answer whether the answer is true or false and also give the reasons. First one, every whole number is a natural number. See, what is a whole number? Whole number starts from 0 to infinity. What about our natural number? Our natural number starts from 1 to infinity. So 0 is not included in the natural number. That's why the answer is false, because 0 is not included in the natural number. Okay. Next one, every integer is a rational number. So we think about integers. Integers means positive number, 0 and a negative number. Okay. So any number can be represented as that number by 1, right? If I am taking minus 1, I can represent as minus 1 by 1. If I am taking 2, can be represented as 2 by 1, right? So any integer can be represented as that number by 1. So it become a rational number. So the condition is true. Any integer z can be represented as z by 1. So every integer is a rational number. Now next one. Every rational number is an integer. The reverse one. Okay, let's think. Let's think the condition of 1 by 2. It is a rational number, right? What is the value of 1 by 2? When 1 is divided by 2, what will we get? We get the answer as 0.5, right? But the 0.5 is, point numbers is not included in the integer. We are only considering positive number, 0 and negative numbers as a number, not as a decimal part. Okay. So, every rational number is not an integer. Condition is false. Okay. Now, let's move to some example. Find 5 rational numbers between 1 and 2. Okay. What we have to do is, we need to find 5 rational number. Okay. So, we are taking 5 plus 1 is equal to 6. No need of taking 6. You can take 6, 7 or what numbers above 5. If you are asking to find 5 numbers, you can take numbers greater than 5 and multiply with these 2 numbers. Okay. See, multiply both the numbers 1 and 2 with the 6. So 1 into 6 by 6, because we are taking a rational number, that's why we are taking it as denominator as a fraction. Okay. 1 into 6 by 6 and 2 into 6 by 6. Okay. You can no need of taking 6. You can take 7, 8 in number. But only thing is greater than this defined number. Okay. This greater than this mentioned number. So 1 into 6 by 6, the answer will be 6 by 6. 2 into 6 by 6, that is 12 by 6. Now in between these two numbers, that is 6 by 6 and 12 by 6. What are the numbers in between this one? We have 7 by 6 is there, 8 by 6, 9 by 6, 10 by 6 and 11 by 6. These are the 5 rational numbers that are in between 1 and 2. Okay. And one more thing is, there are infinitely many rational numbers between any two given rational number. So you can take 6 or 7. You just try that. What will be the answer when comes to 7? You understand how to find this one? If you are asking to find 5 rational number, you can take the number as 6 and multiply 6 by 6 on both this number. You get the 2 endpoints, and then those numbers in between this are your answers. Okay. Now we move to the first exercise. The first question, is 0 a rational number? can we write it in the form of P by Q, where P and Q are integers and Q not equal to 0. Okay. So our question is whether our 0 is a natural number or not. Oh, sorry, rational number or not. So any rational number can be represented in the form of P by Q. Only one condition is Q will not be equal to 0. So P will be 0. You can write it as P, when P is equal to 0, you can write it as 0 by 1, 0 by 2, 0 by 3, like that. All are in the form of rational number. So we can say that 0 is a rational number. You understand? We can represent 0 as 0 by 1, 0 by 2, 0 by 3 or 0 by 4, 0 by 100, 0 by 1000, no problem. All are rational numbers. So we can say that 0 is a rational number. Our next question. Find 6 rational numbers between 3 and 4. So what we are doing, we will find the number. So that is 6 plus 1, 7. 7 by 7 is multiplied with 3 and 4. So multiply both the numbers 3 and 4 with 6 plus 1, 7. So it becomes 3 into 7 by 7 and 4 into 7 by 7. So this become, you can multiply this two, that is a numerator part together we can multiply. Here also numerator part together we can multiply. So the answer become 21 by 7 and 28 by 7. Now after that, write the numbers in between these two rational numbers. So what are the numbers? 22 by 7, 23 by 7, 24 by 7, 25 by 7, 26 by 7 and 27 by 7. These are the rational numbers in between 3 and 4. You can expect such question in the examination. Very easy to find the answer. Okay. Now the next one. Find 5 rational numbers between 3 by 5 and 4 by 5. As we all know that the number is given is 5. So multiply both this number with 6. Okay. So 3 by 5 multiply with 6 by 6 and 4 by 5 multiply with 6 by 6. So here multiply the numerators. We get 3 into 6, 18. Now multiply the denominator. We get 5 into 6, 30. Here multiply numerator 4 into 6, 24. 5 into 6, 30. So these are the two endpoints. Numbers in between are the answer. So in between which are the numbers? 19 by 30, 20 by 30, 21 by 30, 22 by 30 and 23 by 30 are the numbers. Okay. Now the fourth question. State whether the following statement are true or false. Give your answer. Give your reason for your answer. Okay. First one. Every natural number is a whole number. So here I will give you a tip. First they are given natural number. So you have to write the natural number. Next is a whole number. So you have to write the whole number. Then every natural number you have to check whether all these numbers, that is starting from 1, 2, 3 is belonging to here. So natural number starting from 1, 2, 3, 4. Here it is 1, 2, 3, 4 is there, but 0 is not included, right? These all numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 are already included here. Okay. So every the condition is true. Every natural number from that is starting from 1, all the numbers is included here. So every natural number is a whole number. But in the reverse case, think about the reverse case. If they are giving every whole number is a natural number, then what will you check? You will check from starting from 0, all the numbers are belonging to here, but 0 is not belonging to here. So we can say that every whole number is not a natural number. Do you understand the trick? If you are asking to such type of question, you have to write what are the numbers included in this section. So natural number means 1, 2, 3, etc. Whole number means 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. Now check that this part, the natural number is included in the whole number. That means whether this one is included here. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4 is here and 1, 2, 3, 4 is here. So we can say that condition is true and every natural number is a whole number. The next question. Every integer is a whole number. See, integers starting from minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. But the whole number is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, we can check this one with this one. See, this part is not included here, right? Minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1 is not included here. From 0 to 4 is included here. So, we can say that this one is not included. So, the condition is false and every whole number is an integer, but every integer is not a whole number. This one is included here, but this part is not included here. So, we can say that every integer is not a whole number. Next question. Every rational number is a whole number. Our natural number means any number we can represent it in the form of p by q. Okay. Some examples are 1 by 2, 3 by 5, 19 by 20, etc. are the some example. But our whole number is starting from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. See, these are the rational numbers and the answer of all these rational numbers are point numbers. You can try 1 by 2, you go, the answer is 0.5, like that. All these are answers are point numbers. The point numbers is not included as a whole number. Whole number is only 0, 1, 2, 3, like that. So, this condition is false. Every rational number is not a whole number. But the reverse case, every whole number is a rational number. You can check. You can write the whole numbers and each and every whole number can be represented as rational number. How? 0 by 1, 1 by 1, 2 by 1, 3 by 1, 4 by 1. All are rational numbers. So, every rational number is not a whole number, but every whole number is a natural number. Okay. If you have any doubts and you want notes, please mail me to this mail ID and don't forget to subscribe our channel for more videos. We'll continue our next session, irrational numbers, on the next class. Thank you for watching.